Good morning.
Hi.
We're upstairs. We are upstairs. This is not how it will look permanently with these windows. We just haven't finished it yet. So, this is upstairs. This is what it looks like. But, yeah, we, have couch up here. We got the lights up here. We put a rug down because all the floors are laminate and, it echoes really bad. So, the rug has helped a lot and it's Kepler's favorite thing. Paint that wall blue. No. Not painting. We'll be putting stuff up there though, at some point. Alright. Let's click some of those. We had a 44-month resub from Missing No Leader. 46 months from Skit Scott. 34 months from Mr. Game Boy 18. 19 months from Radio Dread at Tier 2. 22 months from Aunt Dawn. Are those windows just an elaborate green screen? No. Those are windows. I can't reach them. They're too far back. Is Steven getting coffee? He'll be here in a few minutes. But it's just me for now. And Kepler, who is on the rug. 46 months from Chrissy G. 23 months from Vivi, 22 months from Ikana. The dimensions are weird, a little bit. 33 months from Zelda Master 702, 37 months from Laney Bears, 11 months from Gay for Titania. Full Metal Grease gifted a sub to Dry Ice Bros. And 36 months from The Queen's Thief. That's a clap. Something in my head was like, pretty sure that's a multiple. And then another one, Justin the Light resubbed at 24 months. Thank you. 19-month resub from Twilight Logia. 300 bits from Squid of Baconator, who said, and if our love was just a circus, you'd be the clown by now. You'd be a clown by now. I think that's from something, but I don't know what.
Coffee.
That was a mistake. My cereal's getting a little soft. 27 months from Throwdown. Oh, it's Elton John. I don't know a whole lot of them. I like what I know, but I haven't listened to more Elton John. 41 months from Marty Griff. 45 months from PK Madrigal.
Skibbity, 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 doobity, 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 doobity.
23 months from James EP. 300 bits from Full Metal Grease, who said, I'm really glad that I can watch breakfast stream now at work now. Y'all make the days much better. Thanks for being amazing. You're welcome. I hope you have a good day at work. And it starts well here this morning. 28 months from Charlemagne's 25. 28 months from Victoria Swift. 300 bits from Cabri 29. Could I get some good vibes this morning? I'm playing in a cornhole tournament at work and I'm not good at cornhole. Good vibes. I've only played it a couple times and I think they were always at Chaz's house. We had a 40-month resub from Spinach Wrap. 300 bits from Nor Kitty, who said Clown Crunch. scroll back. There we go. 400 bits from Radio Dread, who said clown test. 16 months from The Leaf. Thank you. 300 bits from Colin, who said clown train. We're starting that clown train. 19 months from Never Challenge the Chat, and 300 bits from Radio Dread, who said, and a yak. We needed a morning yak. Did Kepi eat Steven? No, Kepi's right here. Kepi is on the rug and also slightly on the microphone cord. He has really enjoyed the rug. We got 2 really big rugs, and because they didn't have one that would fit the whole room how we wanted, so we got 2 side by side. And we brought one up here and laid it out, and he got on the rug and just started rolling from side to side and washing himself. He was very happy. Cat tax. I can't remember if I posted a picture in Discord, so I'll post it again, so Chaz can put that up. Where is Kepler on the rug?
La dee da.
Kepler on the rug. Where did that go? I know I posted it somewhere. There we go. Alright. There will be a Kepler on the rug picture. That was 500 bits from Item Crafting Live asking for good vibes. I have... There's Kepler on the rug. See, he matches. He likes it. He's camouflage. Yeah, he blends in a little too well. Item Crafting Live sent 500 bits asking for good vibes. I have the first interview this afternoon with a dream job in 3D printing. Good vibes. That will be cool. Hi.
Coffee.
Hi.
Are you gonna go get yourself a coffee?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll be back
Okay.
in like 1 minute.
Okay. 3D printing sounds really cool. I haven't never gotten to do it. We had one when I was teaching at the library, but I never got to try it. 300 bits from Norkitty, who said more clown. And 300 bits from Goldmage, who said, I applied to 2 jobs Friday. I haven't heard back from either. Should probably apply to more, but ennui is strong, and the rapidly increasing COVID case numbers are scary. Good vibes. I hope things work out, Goldmage. And then 33 months from Uchi Plays. Thank you. Kepler did not leave the rug to go follow Steven. Sometimes he follows him downstairs, but he is on his rug and he is happy. Beep beep. The rug has tassels. And we were like, I wonder if he's gonna play with these. And our consensus was, he's 10. He doesn't really do that sort of thing. He doesn't really chew cables or anything. We're like, it'll be fine. He won't bother the tassels and chew them. And then that night, we were in bed and we could hear something out here and he was messing with it. And we came out to look and he was playing with the tassels on the rug.
He likes tassels. You coming up?
Hey. Come here.
Rug, though.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come here. Come here. No, choose wisely. Come here.
Choose wisely.
Good boy.
Yippee. Make the right choice of whose lap you will sit in. Come here. Come on.
No.
Come here.
He's made his decision. He's made his decision.
Gippy.
Don't entice him. You'll confuse him.
Come here.
There you go. Right down.
Come here, Gippy.
No.
Come
No.
Good boy. Here you go. You can have this.
Coffee!
Hi, everybody. You'll have to excuse me. I was in the bathroom for a little bit. All better.
He laid down and is purring very loudly. Good.
I mean, he would have purred loudly here in my lap also.
He made a wise decision.
We had Tex-Mex last night, which might explain my morning. Never tried Chewy's before. The Texas folks here may recognize that name because it's a Tex-Mex chain that started in Texas. But we got one here, and one of my good friends, Seth, who we've met up with a few times over the years.
In various cities.
In various cities, actually, because there was a point where we met up with him in Houston. And then in the last few years, we've met up with him in Rocky Mount, which is where he lives. And Rocky Mount's only about an hour from here, so we met up at Chewy's last night, and it was good. They have a creamy jalapeno sauce that Seth was raving about, and he was right. It was really good. And I was very hungry, and I ordered the Elvis Presley Memorial Combo, which was a lot of food.
Raisins in my toast, raisin toast at Waffle House.
Did you tell them the thing that we don't have? I got everything set up here. It's not set up perfectly because I actually couldn't get the internet to work. I had ran the cable from my computer, so I gotta figure that out. But the one thing I don't have is the TV remote, which is extremely inconvenient. And I know it's here. It's in this house. I'm just not sure where. So we gotta find it. So I don't know where to. Ideally by Thursday. But we'll find it. The Elvis Presley combo was it was like three enchiladas.
And a taco.
And a taco and beans and rice. It was very good. I was hungry. Sometimes if I'm on my way to a Mexican place and on the way I'm thinking, I'm hungry, then I kind of already decide that I'm going to order whichever plate contains the most food. That is what I did last night. Although it still wasn't as much food as that little authentic place in Tucson.
Oh, yeah.
Where they had like the Bill Clinton plate.
In South Tucson.
And I was like, give me the Bill Clinton plate. And it was just an obscene amount of food. It was good. 1,500 bits from Twilight Lugia says, I ordered the print of your Twilight Princess painting, and it's supposed to arrive today.
Cool.
Nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
It's a good, it's a good painting. You do a good job. Yeah, it was called the Bill Clinton plate because Bill Clinton apparently went to that restaurant in 1990, whatever, and like ordered a bunch of different things. So they made note of what he ordered and then made it a menu item. I don't remember what the restaurant is. It's on the vlog. Of course it is. So you can go find it. But there's a lot. There was a bunch of stuff. Right? See, I'm not famous enough to get my name on a menu. So instead I have to know the people that own the restaurant.
Was that the one we went to with Lindsay or Steph and Steve?
Can I choose all of the above? No. I feel like that's the sort of place that we would have only went with, like Steph and Steve would have been the ones that were like, well, we know about this place. So they would have had to have been there.
I feel like Steve wasn't there for one of them.
That's a good question. And he says, what would the Steve and George Blue Plate be? And the Mallory Special?
Chimichanga.
Coffee.
I mean, if we're talking Mexican food, then the sky's the limit, right? If we're talking anything, my plate would probably be breakfast stuff. It'd be like eggs and hash browns.
This was the place.
Yeah, they already found it.
They did?
Yeah, you're slow.
Coffee.
I knew where it was on the map, so I had to zoom in and hit restaurants and then look at the names and be like, this was it.
They're a step ahead. I'm sorry. Sorry. And it was with all of them.
Oh, that's when my friend and her husband were there too. No, that was a different place.
No, that was not. We did not go to a Mexican restaurant with 7 people.
We did when we went that one time.
See, here's the thing. I remember that Lindsay was with us, but I also know that was the type of place we would not have went
That was
without
the place we
direct
went
recommendation of like
before
Steph.
Steph and Steve's wedding.
Yeah, mi nedito, which is Spanish for my tiny
3 good. You're right, Chill Days. 3 good.
my very tiny.
You took Spanish.
Something. My tiny. It's Spanish for my tiny.
My tiny Eddie.
My tiny Eddie.
Satisfying flavor and good for the soul. Tiny Eddie's dark blue narwhal pies.
Pies. That's a bit from James CP. Okay, but what is the Tiny Eddie special? Dark blue narwhal pies. What do you have to do to an object, to a food object, where it is reminiscent of pie, but is not pie? Circular. It's clearly made of something that could be pie-like. I like dark blue being attached to narwhal. That's cute. I don't know if cute's the right word.
A reward for a long, fancy day. Tiny Eddie's deep-fried sky tricycle fritters.
It has been a fancy day.
It's from Throwdown. Did someone say tiny? No, you're mistaken. We said deep-fried sky tricycle fritters. I can see how you were confused. They sound so similar. These tricycles are great, but you know what they could use? A good deep frying.
So what does mi dedito mean?
I don't know. You know I don't know. I'm curious to find out how you do this. There's a There's a native iOS app for translation now built in. So let's try this out. Mi Nadito. Don't correct it. It's Nadito. Just do it. My nest. Mi Nadito means my nest.
Place was great. If you're ever in Tucson, seriously, it was amazing.
Anyway, 7 months from Star Wars Trekkie. 300 bits from Genesis, who says, "Holy cow, I hit some of the worst traffic I've ever seen on 95 this morning getting to work. It was backed up 7 exits."
Wow.
That's bad.
95 is something.
I keep telling Mal, I'm like, at some point we're going to get unlucky trying to get back to Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened yet. But we've been back and forth multiple times, and I'm just like, one of these times it's going to come up and be like, oh.
On the way back here the other day, it was like, do you want to save an hour by going this other way out of the blue?
It did do that, yeah.
And we were like, yes.
Yeah. CarPlay was like, you can save 57 minutes with this other way. Do you want to do that? I was like, yes.
And he said, is 95 the highway by Myrtle Beach? That is the big East Coast highway that goes from, like, Canada to Miami or something.
Yeah. It's our eastmost interstate.
Yeah.
Asterisk. Just because I'm sure that there's some tiny interstate tributaries which are slightly further east, but it's our big one. So, and it doesn't run through Myrtle Beach, so it's actually extremely inconvenient to get into or out of Myrtle Beach because you spend a fair bit of time
On backcountry roads.
Yeah. Yeah, so if like you're going on vacation to Myrtle Beach, yeah, you can take 95, but only to Florence. And then you got about 80 or 90 minutes on much smaller roads to get to Myrtle Beach. I'm sure they wouldn't mind if the interstate was closer.
They're trying to build it.
Even more tourists.
They have not even started. They want to build it.
Someday. We get 300 bits from One Weird Cat. Hey Mal, I was wondering, is there any chance of getting wallet cases for non-iPhones? Love your art.
Thank you. I am not in control of any of that. I allow what Redbubble allows for products, and they dictate what is on what.
That being said,
yeah.
if you, there's two things to add here. If you see a product on Redbubble that Mal has not set up, you can message her, because sometimes products get added and then Mal has not added that for like old stuff. Mm-hmm. So if you see something
like
somewhere,
puzzles are new since I started.
Yeah.
If you're like, this old one I want as a puzzle, I don't see it, then message me.
Yeah.
Because I can fix that. But that's not something Redbubble offers, is wallets for non-iPhones.
Yeah. The other thing you can do is you can email Redbubble, like customer support or whatever, and just tell them that there's an interest in it. Because they do add stuff all the time, and if there's enough folks asking about something, they may do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We get 19 months from whatever the heck this is. 300 bits from Night Owl says, finished with the theater camp for the summer, so I'm happy to catch this live again. Also, you're one out for the stairs. LOL, JK, good vibes. First off, welcome back. I hope the other camp was good. I forgot what I was going to say. Night Owl says, it should say poor. It does make that sentence make a little more sense. I parsed it anyway. My brain was like, I parsed this. but pour one out does make a lot more sense. It's fine. Anyway, Nyla, thank you. I still think theater camp would have been... I mean, I would have loved theater camp as a kid. I mean, it's too late. I can't do it now.
They're doing like adult camps.
It's not too late in the respect of like there's not such a thing that exists. It's too late because now I'm a busy adult with many things to do. But it would be fun.
There's a community center somewhere in the area-ish that's doing filmmaker boot camp for kids.
Yeah, I heard about that. It's
It was on the news.
yeah, the rec center.
The rec
I don't know what it is.
something.
Anyway, that's super neat. That's super neat. That's the sort of thing if I was retired and I didn't have like anything going on and I could devote my time to something, that's the sort of thing I would do. I would teach kids how to use cameras. That would be super amazing. Anyway, busy adult with many things to do. We got 5 gift subs from Domo Arigato 137 to Tropical Freeze 21, Silver Electron, Fictional XCI. What is that? 91? 91. Bunny Hill 87 and Maximorn. Domo Arigato. Domo Arigato. How often do you get to use that?
Not very often.
You get to use someone's username to thank them. Anyway, 300 bits from Arpega says, good vibes requested. Had the chance to look at a new apartment yesterday, and today I'm reviewing the lease and hammering out all the details.
Good vibes.
Good vibes, and I hope the lease is reasonable. Like, I hope the rent's reasonable, right? But I also hope the lease is reasonable, because there are places in this world in which the lease is kind of crazy.
Coffee.
The lease of their old place is actually kind of crazy, too.
Yep.
We'll talk about it at some point. Once we get the security deposit back. Once I know we have that. 21 months at Cody the Positron. 28 months from Adrian Kell. 6 months from Domo Arigato. 44 months from Wizard Grad Student. 300 bits from Satsy. It says, so it's been bad sleep recently, and I was not pleased to be woken up at 9 a.m. by some clowns who wanted to work on my outhouse. They got a list of places for work and had no ID or anything. I politely declined and went back to bed. We don't have outhouses. Oh. That sounds like the world's worst attempted robbery. That's what that sounds like to me. I'm trying to formulate what this person would sound like. Hey, we need to come in and work on your outhouse. Is that all right? Satsy's British, so I added that. Also 9 a.m., which at least the only way the story could have been worse is if it was 9 p.m. 9 p.m. would be worse. 9 p.m. Hey, we need to come on in and work on your house. Satsy says, I'm in old people areas. I'm sure someone would fall for it, but it's a friggin' heat wave. Who the hell wants anyone in their house? It's also fair.
It's been like 90s there, which is unheard of.
Andrew in the kitchen says, I disapprove. I thought I did a good voice. It was very good. Very authentic and real, believable. I'm not sure why Renee heard pirate. Definitely not a pirate. Definitely not a pirate. Anyway. We have 300 bits.
Chin. Boop.
300 bits from Adrian, who says, sending and requesting more good vibes. Had an apartment showing yesterday and good response from the agent helping. Nothing certain yet, but...
Good vibes. Lots of people looking to move.
I mean, I hope it works out for everybody. It's not, I would say the last several years, well, very specifically, like the last year or two, have been not great for just like residency in a very general sense. So I wish everyone the best in acquiring or holding on to residency in a world where that has become not great. Have you chosen my lap now? Oh yeah, see he fits in the little.
How you're sitting.
Yeah, I got a
Crook
little.
of your leg.
I got a little special kepi seat for him. We got 36 months from Glorious Toodle. Congrats on 3. 32 months from DC Racer 329. And 3 bits of Mind and Crafting Live says, okay, if that wasn't a pirate, what does your pirate voice look like? See, that's the thing. The British voice has got like a little bit of the accent to it. The pirate voice doesn't have that. It's still like raspy, but it's not the same. Like if I was a pirate, I'd say,
Arr, matey, we're swabbing the deck tonight, but only at night. We only swab the deck from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. That's the only time that we decide to swab the deck. And then right after 2 a.m., we just take our parrots and we give them a little brushing right on the head. But only for about 15 minutes. And then that's it.
did you say definitely becoming Mark? You think that was anywhere close to Mallory's father? Have you met Mark? Every time Mark and Rhonda come to visit, I'm like, hey Mark, good to see you. And he's like,
Hey, Stephen. We've been down in Florida. We've been sailing the 7 seas of the swamp. It's been a very difficult winter. Arr.
and Rhonda's like, Mark, you're doing the pirate voice again.
No, I'm
Chestnut
not.
Spectacular. I don't think my dad's ever done that in his life.
I don't think your dad can. I don't know that you really like that. You got a big jolly out of that. Now you'll notice that there was not any of the British accent in there, as opposed to,
Oi, we want to come and take a look at your outhouse.
wait, that is very pirate. Sorry, now I'm having a hard time differentiating. It's very difficult. This is why I can't do voices, because they
all meld together.
They do meld together a little bit. I promise you at the beginning it was good. It was very good. Anyway, we also had 32 months from Howie Sona Snacks. Thanks. Hey, I wanted to let you know that we're upstairs. I didn't know if you knew.
I said that.
Well, I'm gonna remind them we're upstairs now, and I know that for some folks this has been a little heartbreaking, because one of the things that we had done downstairs as a temporary thing, but everyone became very happy about, was nature cam or bird cam, right? And then the problem is we have all our equipment up here because like we need to do game streams and stuff in the loft, which is a designated area for streaming, and doing stuff downstairs is harder, because then we take up space that is reserved for non-work space. However, because everyone seemed to really like bird cam, we wanted to try and do something to meet folks in the middle. So as of this morning, we are introducing a new alert. From here on out, on Breakfast Stream, cheering 500 bits will not bring about that Key and Peele gif that we've had for a million years. It will instead be a bird alert. And that is our way of meeting folks in the middle. So that's the new alert. You're welcome.
Give me the bird.
It's a hummingbird. It's a ruby-throated hummingbird.
Give me the bird.
Also, I'm pretty sure I didn't set this up because I don't set these up.
Give me the bird.
I'm fairly certain that it's not even a keyword alert. It's just 500 bits during breakfast stream.
Give me the bird.
So I don't think you necessarily even have to include the word bird. I think it just works. It just works.
Give me the bird.
Chaz says correct.
I didn't know they paraded across the screen.
Well, it's
Give
if
me
a
the
lot are
bird.
coming through at once, it will look like a little bird parade. But yes, there is
Give me the bird.
there's a lot of different birds. Some of you might be saying, "Man, there's a lot of birds. How many birds?" 62. There are 62 different birds. There are 62 different birds. So,
Give me the bird.
you know, we're sorry about Nature Cam. This is our way of this is our way of making it up to everyone. Yeah, I know. 62 different birds, and peacock came up twice. I'm like, that's just how it worked. That's just how it works. Let me read some of these pre-bird alerts. Pre-bird alerts. We have 30 bits applied to Pikachu 153. It says, since this got mentioned in passing, it's apparently the hottest day ever here in the UK with a temp of 40.2 degrees Celsius. That's about 104 Fahrenheit recorded. I'm just hoping this heat doesn't make me as loopy as a clown. That is very hot.
Yeah.
I think we had mentioned it last week or something, but we had the third hottest day recorded in Raleigh, where with the heat index it felt like 115 Fahrenheit, and that is
Give
very
me the
hot.
bird.
That is very, very hot. That's like 104,
Give me the
but
bird.
hotter. And it
They don't have as
it was hot.
much central air in the UK.
Yeah, so that's the big thing,
Give
right?
me
Is
the
like
bird.
we can easily withstand temps higher than folks over there can because we got the AC.
Give me the
If you
bird.
don't have the AC, then that's bad. Oh, that bird's on fire. This bird's in Europe. He's doing his he's doing his best. He's doing his best. Let's see what else we have here. Oh my God, there's a lot of things happening at once. There
There's
is
a hype train.
Oh, okay. Yes, there is. It's I can see it. There was 5 gift subs from Colin to Planar Wayfarer, Kyle Jensen 8, Jedi Zach, Agers 10, and Ubercharged 68. Colin, thank you. Appreciate that. And we also had 20 gift subs. So much calcium. From That Tall Nerd, 560. I will read these to you. Hold on. It's morning and I can do this. Shadow Wywind, Pyromuffin 5, Michael 4D45. The tacos are here. Obslium, X Guy You Met Online, X, Teldon 369, Danny Girl 105, Aguilobo, Chimera the Jew, Vertex Lex, I had to breathe, Two-Faced Luigi, Jade X Mickey, GJH Sky, Guardia Rose, Jonathan VT, Mike and Tess Play, Rune Hopper, The Arctic Huntress, and Sidonian Cade. That Tall Nerd.
Give me the bird.
That Tall Nerd, give me the bird. That Tall Nerd, thank you. I appreciate it. That's
Give me the bird.
it was a very generous milk gift this morning, and also I think I am not as good at reading many
Give me the
names
bird.
all at once in the morning,
No.
possibly.
That is harder.
I guess there's just like a particular point
Coffee.
in time that your brain does better at doing that. and it's not at 9 a.m. It's fine. You know, you learn things.
Give me the bird.
You learn things. Let's see here. We also had 1,000 bits from CJ.
One of a kind.
CJO, one of a kind, who said, "Hey Stephen and Mal, longtime fan. Been watching all your VODs for years. First time catching you guys live. Been a hard few months. Mom passed from a rare lungs disease in April. My birthday in 10 days is the first year without her. Anyway, thank you for all of the years of laughs and the escape." Well, first off, good vibes.
Yeah,
because
really
that's
sorry to hear that.
very sorry to hear about your mom. I'm certainly happy that we've been able to help be an escape, but I know that birthday is also going to be really, really difficult. So I wish you the best. Chat certainly wishes you the best. And I hope that we can continue to be that escape for you to the best of our abilities. And I wish you well, not only for your coming birthday, but also for the rest of the year. Sincerely hope that things get just possibly a little bit easier as time goes on. My best. I give you my best. We have a lot of birds here.
A lot of birds.
Give me the bird.
And it does sound like more are coming. Just as soon as one had finished. The whole row of birds was gone.
Give
and then
me the bird.
this little bird. Is that a pelican? Is that what that is?
Spoonbill.
A what?
Spoonbill.
Is that different than a pelican?
Oh boy! A land made of milk and
I don't
honey.
know the difference between a... Is a spoonbill just a pelican?
Closer to a flamingo.
Give me the bird.
It looks like a pelican that didn't get all the way done. Like a pelican that was cooking in the oven and then like they pulled him out a
Give
little
me
early.
the bird.
Anyway, we got 500 bits from Radio Dread who said bird.
Give me the
500 bits
bird.
from James EP says test for bird. I'll clear these alerts before they even show up. 500 from Mr. Right Frank says bird test. From Yami Florence, bird. Kaylin Lux, what is my spirit bird? That's how you. It's kind of like I guess in a way. That made me think of this. You know, whenever we do the Pokemon streams,
Give me the
folks want to roll for their Pokemon, right? Now on Breakfast Stream, you can roll for your bird. You can roll for your bird. These are pretty great. I do really like these illustrations. 500 bits from Slick Duke says time for the bird parade. They are cute. Jesus Saves gifted 5 subs. To Gold Shock Attack, RGB Thomas, That Tall Nerd 560, Ken Reels, and Goofster123. Cheeses, thank you. I had some cheeses last night.
Is that why you were in the bathroom?
Yeah, that awooga is the sound that my brain makes when I eat cheese. How'd you know?
Put down that magazine and pick up Tiny Eddie's Forest Clearing Hazelnut Shout.
What year is it if you're holding a magazine? 1,000 bits from Majors 10. I need a Chaz assigned bird now. I mean, this is not how you get one, but forest clearing hazelnut chow may attract birds. In fact, I
Or it may scare them away because it's forest clearing.
I was thinking like you're putting hazelnut chow down in the clearing of a forest. I'm like, that seems like a perfect place to get a bird. That's where
Yeah.
birds are, is forests. If you ever want to see a bird, go to a forest.
It's basically our backyard.
Yeah, it is. It's very, very wooded. One of the things I've been trying to get used to here is because everything in Raleigh is so wooded, when you drive at night, there are deer.
Yeah.
And it's not that there weren't deer where we've lived previously, but you know, the roads that we took regularly to like get home and to do this, that, or the other, like we didn't usually run into them. I don't mean that literally, like we've never hit a deer, but here Yes. In fact, every single time we've driven at night, I have seen deer. Every time. So, you know, it's fine. I'm just aware of it. I'll be careful. If you can.
New environmentally friendly stone packaging. Tiny Eddie's famous jammy trimmings.
That's a bit from Line Rider. I hope Eddie doesn't use any of these birds in his next snack creation. Bird jam.
Give me the bird.
Also, I love stone packaging.
Heavy.
That would be kind of fun, though. I don't know what you would try to realistically put in stone packaging, but that would actually be very fun if something was served and it came with like a little chisel. That's the type of thing that like, it's like a specialty gift that you'd give someone for Christmas. It's just like a fun thing. It's like the equivalent of when you gave me like the popcorn and the pretzels, but it's a little chisel, and you have to get the thing out. It would be very expensive to ship though. And what is inside? Jammy trimmings. We covered the trimmings in jam. 500 bits from Night Owl. Bird for the... I know this should say bird for the bird lovers, but it does say bird for the bid lovers. I just want to point out because I like that. We also had one from Silver Electron. Says, give me.
Give.
Bird.
Thanks.
500 bits of Minecrafting Live. Arr. Where be me parrot? I need to brush him right on his little head. I actually can't do it again. Like, I did it earlier, and I tried to do it just now, and it didn't happen. And I think I got, like, one good pirate voice in,
Just
and then
one.
that's it. I don't get to do it again.
Your daily pirate voice.
Yeah. My Thomas. 500 Cobalt Custard says, wow, look at that bird. So majestic, floating in the air while remaining motionless. Listen, animation, too hard. So we get this. Yeah, chat, listen. We're all just doing our best. It's fine. 500 from Unicorn 95 says, give me the bird. Thanks, George Corp. George Corp is always here to give you birds. Give you the birds. Give you the bird. We're here to give you the bird. 500 bits from Paranite. It says, more bird. 500 bits from Yandrew, who says, give me the bird. 500 from Colin says, give me the brib. I like brib. 500 Throwdown says, bird train. 18 months from Zimmer CJ. 300 bits from Satsy says, I'm disabled, and if I get too hot, I am liable to get relapses to my chronic condition. So yeah, this is a risk. I mean, I sincerely hope that folks stay as cool as possible. It is going to be difficult when the Earth is like, what if we were super hot today? And you're like, please don't. And it's like, but I'm thinking about being super hot. And obviously, if you don't have, central air conditioning, it's going to be bad. And Tatsy says the house trap seat. Yeah, so like, the way that you approach staying cool is very different in different parts of the world, right? Because if you have AC, obviously that's the answer. But if you don't, then you have to do different things, whether that's running fans or opening windows or other things that I'm not terribly familiar with. I've always lived in the Southeast where it is ungodly hot, and as a result, like you have to have AC here, or you'll just die. So it's interesting to hear how other people have to stay cool in parts of the world that really should not be this hot. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of makes me wonder that, if this is the path, if this is where we're going on this hot rock of an Earth, if more places that historically have not had central air conditioning aren't really gonna have a choice. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, if we're getting hotter days that, for one, are hotter, but more importantly, more of them, then like, I don't know that there's another solution. Because you can't deal with this to this level for this long. Anyway, I don't really have like a solution there other than, It just sucks. Satsy says, you make it sound like any of our places are made to have a say, or who would foot that bill? Yeah, I don't have a solution here. I'm just assessing like the fact that Earth hot and getting hotter, and it sucks. I don't know. But also, thing happening in Earth and it sucks is like a mood that applies to many different things on a either Earth level or individual country level. Anyway, birds. 500 bits from Radio Dread says, hype train full of birds. Thank you for the birds. Here's another. I do like birds. I actually like birds. I don't want them in my house. As long as they're outside.
They are messy.
They're messy and they're also loud.
Yes.
I would not want a bird as a pet, but I like to look at them. I like to look at them outside and be like, it's a bird. Stay out there. Do not come into my home. 500 bits from May Rails that says, oh my god, birds. My boyfriend loves birds, so this one's for him. Aw. Well, good. It's interesting because you could get like a sweet little bird, or you could get like a turkey vulture. That's what I want to see come land on the bird feeder.
They don't eat seeds. They eat like Karen.
They eat what?
Karen.
What did Karen do to the birds?
Karen of the sea.
Oh. Vultures only eat people named Karen. If you're
Ultra Husk spelt it right.
If you're a Karen, you better watch out. The vultures are after you. My apologies to all Karens. Air-3K gifted a sub to RHD162248. Neji10 Forever gifted a sub to Kita Loves SM. Silver Electron with the 500 bits says, gotta bird 'em all. 500 bits from T-Mug Celeste says, what's my bird? 500 bits from Grandson Brambo says, this is better than Nature Camp. We've done it. We've done it. Soon everyone will forget all about real birds. We've replaced them with these government birds, which are not animated, but they do slide across the screen, which is basically better. 400 bits from Gamer Girl Life says, can I get some good vibes? My best friend may need stomach surgery. We're really close and I live in Wisconsin. She lives in Iowa. I would appreciate it. Yeah, good vibes.
Yeah.
Surgery is always... Scary might be the best word, or possibly alarming. To hear that you need surgery is... it's a big deal. So yeah, I hope that they don't need it, and if they do, I hope that it goes as smoothly as possible. I wish them well. I've never been to Iowa.
No, you haven't.
It's one of the states in that area I haven't been to. I want to. Iowa reminds me that we had some folks clean the old house, and one of the people was actually from Iowa, and we got a chance to talk to him. He was very, very nice. He had some interesting stories. Anyway, 100 bits from Doan, 2300. 500 bits from Darkest Bride, grabbing a bird. 500 from Cheese to Save says, what is my birdie in the parade? I couldn't keep up with all these bird alerts, there's too many. 500 from Runehopper, it just says, bird. 500 from Sapphire Bracket says, love the Animaniac soundbite. Yay for Lofstrom. Is it from Animaniacs? I did not know it was from, but I also don't make the decisions. Jess says it is. It's from Good Idea, Bad Idea? Okay. We Animaniacs is on one of the things. Hulu?
I think it's on Hulu.
I saw it on there the other day, and there was a brief moment where I was like, oh man, I kind of want to watch Animaniacs. Because they made a new one too.
Yeah.
But I don't think I want to watch the new one unless I've like rewatched the old one. Does that make sense? Is that stupid? I don't know. Thomas says, I don't know. That's the only thing I know about it because of you. Why would you know about it because of me?
Give me the bird.
don't think I understand. Anyway.
Give me the bird.
Wait, Thomas, are you saying you didn't know about Animaniacs until I taught you? So Thomas has never seen Animaniacs. That's very sad. It's got Yakko, Wacko, and Dot. The Warner Brothers and the Warner sister. They live in the water tower. Sorry, just recapping for Thomas because I don't think he maybe knew he didn't catch on the first time. It's fine. 300 bits from Miami, Florence says, "Thank you for the birds, grandparents. I just hope Kepi doesn't get spooked by all the flying visitors." Also, sugar. Yeah, he's out. He's completely out. He wasn't on the bed for most of the night.
Why?
I have no idea.
He was either on the rug or his new friend blanket downstairs.
He was downstairs. The reason I remember is that I was awake when the feeder went off, and there was no sounds of footsteps. So if he's upstairs and the feeder goes off and I'm awake to hear it, I'll hear boom 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 boom. But there wasn't any of that, so he must have been downstairs. So at some point he came upstairs screaming. Were you awake for that?
No.
Really? Mm-mm. He ate, and then he came upstairs. Meow, 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 meow. And I was thinking, I was laying in bed just staring at the ceiling like, buddy, what on earth? Meow, meow, meow. And finally,
What?
and finally, I'm laying in bed and I just go, meow. And he stops, and then I hear, dum, 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 dum. And he shows up. There's just enough light that comes in from the doorway that I look over and I see him standing in the doorway at 6 a.m. And he's like, and I'm like, hey. He jumps up on the bed and he walks over and he immediately puts his paw into my eye. I mean, just straight into my eye, like. And I'm like, I'm looking at him, so like, I'm like, oh God, he's gonna touch my, so I'm closing my eye. And then he proceeds to stand on the nightstand and go, and I'm like, you just ate? There is no way I'm giving you any food. So I moved him over back onto the bed, and I like very forcefully like pushed him down onto the bed so he'd lay, and I just started petting him. And then he just started purring like crazy, and then eventually he curled up and went to sleep until morning. So that was my experience at 6 a.m. That's fine.
He couldn't find you.
I guess, which is weird because there's a lot of times he goes downstairs, eats, comes back upstairs, get back on the bed. He just like forgot. I don't know. What else we got? 500 bits from Goldmage, who says, reminder that despite all the birds, this year is still Year of the Shrimp. Have you considered sending more shrimp tax? Poor Kepi probably prefers the old nature cam to the bird alert. I don't mind though. I mean, see, unlike Breakfast Stream, which only had nature cam for an hour of Tuesday, an hour of Thursday, Kep gets nature cam at all times because he spends a great deal of his time at the back door just watching birds and rabbits. We have so many rabbits here. There must be a little like rabbit colony. Because even driving like in and out of the neighborhood, I'll see rabbits just like run across the road. And we've went for walks and stuff and just seen multiple rabbits. So there's a lot of rabbits nearby. Rabbits and deer. 500 bits from Agers10. 500 from Marty Griff 1980 says, bird, bird, bird. Oh, sorry. Bird, bird, bird. Bird's the word. That's how that goes.
Yeah.
500 from Renee says, I also need an assigned burb. We all need an assigned burb. We need to know what the burb is for today for us. My bird is probably a pelican. I think I exert big pelican energy.
Maybe, that's mine.
Maybe an ostrich. You, your bird, you? Emu. Yeah.
Why?
I'm an ostrich and you're an emu. We got big We got big.
I'm not 6.5 feet tall.
So you don't have. It's not about that. It's about the energy. You're exerting big emu energy.
I don't think so.
Oh, that sounds like an emu to me. 500 bits from That Tall Nerd says, as requested, here's your bird. We also had 100 bits from Adrian Kell. 200 bits from LHMS1704. 500 from Mr. Viper Fang says, I need to see another bird. 500 from Doan2300 says, Ken has burb. My cat promises not to eat, maybe. I mean, if your cat attacks your screen, that's not great. Of course, if your cat attacks your eye, that's also not great. And he didn't attack. He's very gentle when he touches my face.
Just touch.
But it does worry me because I'm sure that he's not fully aware of the fact that he could blind me if he really tried. If you're sleeping and your cat really wanted to, your cat could just mess you up. So, kind of hoping that that doesn't happen. 500 Full Mother Grizz 98 says, "Give me the chicken." Chicken's in there, I think. 500 Mr. Viper Fang says, "One last bird for me until next paycheck." 6 months from Warrant Zero. 100 from Ember Laura. 500 from Foss Extreme says, "Worked out yesterday for the first time since COVID, and I definitely got a lot weaker. Now my muscles are very sore, but it's progress." Well, I mean, so the good news is you're back at it.
Yeah.
So if you have to take time away from that, obviously you're going to experience some of those losses, but if you're back at it, you can.
It gets easier.
Yeah, and you can get back to it, right? So like, I'm proud of you. I'll say that. I'm proud of you. That's something that I'm looking forward to doing too. Is I have not done any meaningful exercise in like a long time, because the last time that I had played DDR was a few months ago, and then we put the pad away right before we went to Raleigh for ChefCon.
Yeah.
And then we left it put away because we knew that we were going to move, and we still haven't set it up because it's not even here. It's not even that is still in Myrtle Beach. So like we'll get to it, and I'm looking forward to it because I like playing and I like exercise. But we have a while longer.
Yeah.
We have a little while longer. Fighter from Aldo says, "It's a bird, it's a plane." No, wait, it's a bird flying a plane. It's a very talented bird.
Yeah.
Ultra House gifted to sub to Sapphire Becca. We have 500 from River TW says, "I don't know anything about birds, but I'm going to do it anyway because it makes funny noise. Simple things in life and all that. You got to do things that bring you joy, even if it's tiny joy. Every day. You have to be the creator of your own happiness. In life, you often cannot wait for happiness to find you. You have to create it in some way. Don't forget that. That's really it's really important. You can find happiness in so many ways. You could call a friend. You could have a cookie. You can send 500 bits and see a little bird move across the screen. There's all sorts of little things.
Chess did roll.
So we did. Thank you, Chess. We got 4 months from Matt Zap 17. And 400 bits from Charhutch, who says, "Mao, how are your tomatoes doing? Also, birthday breakfast stream is best way to start day. Happy birthday."
Happy birthday. The larger tomato plant that has the big tomatoes is getting some early blight, and I'm not sure it's gonna make it.
Also, the plants fell over.
I had a tomato almost ripe and it fell over and split. The one tomato.
Yeah. It's just a work in progress. I'm hopeful, right? Like I'm hopeful that we'll be good. There was some like wind or something that came through and knocked one of them over. So it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, the buns aren't getting to them because
I sprayed them with a thing, but they're also up in the air now, so.
Yeah, I don't think the vlog is to the point where they're up in the air, but the breakfast stream had shown that they were elevated. Mm-hmm. So the bunnies can't get to them. just everything else. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm hoping that we get to eat a tomato. We probably will.
Yeah.
We probably will.
Yeah, there's another one ripening.
Is there? Okay. I wanted to ask. So this is our first breakfast stream up here.
Coffee.
And I've set everything up. Like I said, I have to get the internet issue figured out because I'm not sure what's going on. It says that there's just no connection at all, but the Mocha adapter is working, so I gotta look into it. But the thing that I'm most curious about is how we have sounded this morning. Do we sound completely normal? We might. There was a lot of reverb in this room, but we've added a lot of objects. And we've added 2 real big shag rugs. We went to Costco, and they have these big shag rugs, and we bought 2 of them and put them in the loft. And I feel like it did a pretty good job.
Yeah, I think so.
It'll get even better as we add more stuff. Did you tell them?
I said there was something going back here.
Okay, well, the plan, I hope, is to put some Billy bookshelves full of games behind us. So, I'm hoping to do that in the near future. And once we do that, that'll help.
Yeah.
And maybe add some other stuff on that side of the room. So that's the one thing. Is doing streams in a loft is a little weird because we have 3 walls. We don't have 4 walls. That side of the room is completely open. But I feel like if we have enough stuff in here and we have enough sound dampening, I think it'll sound pretty good.
Yeah.
And it sounds like it already sounds pretty good, which is great.
The rugs helped a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll it'll only get better from here, but the fact that it sounds this good already is I'm excited about that. Thomas says, "Can you frame it so there's equal window on both sides?" We could, but it's pointless because there's going to be bookshelves. I'm going to cover the windows. I don't want windows. As a concept, I don't want windows. I wish there were no windows. Not in the whole house, but
These 2.
I wish these windows weren't here, but they are. So I'm going to completely cover them up, so they won't even be there. There will only be games. Yeah. That's why you use a Mac. Vagabond says, "Oh, I thought you were a sociopath for a second." No windows in the house. No windows in the house. No windows in the house. Cut people with the spoon. Slowly. It's best to have no light coming in because then you can control the light better. So that's the agenda. That's the goal, is to just cover that up with Billy bookcases. We can actually do that, to be honest.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's stopping us from doing that, other than the fact that there's so many other things to work on. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Just be aware that at some point in the near future, breakfast stream could start and oh, now there's bookshelves back there. So, how many can we fit?
I don't know. I didn't measure.
Okay. We've got 3 black bookcases without doors. We've got 2 black bookcases with doors. And did we tell everyone that we put in an order for more IKEA
think
stuff?
we did.
Yeah, we ordered some stuff from IKEA, and they don't have black bookcases anymore. Well, they still sell them, but they apparently sell out so quickly that you can't even buy them. So we had to get white ones. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the black ones behind us because I think that'll look better. and I'm gonna put the white ones probably in my office. So, yeah, it'll be a nice change of pace because I plan on putting the Wii games on the white ones. So there's not gonna be Wii games behind us anymore. There's gonna be like some other thing. I don't know, Genesis, PS2. I don't know. So it'll be something different to look at. So we'll change it up. We got to keep people on their toes. We got 300 bits from Kit Khalid. Just says, for those without AC, I have been in that boat before. Swamp coolers are surprisingly effective in some spaces. In the past, it was just a bucket of ice in front of a fan, but you can also cut holes in a bucket or box with water and blow a fan through that. Tutorials can be found. Stay cool. Actually, it reminds me. So one of the things that we had to use in the last place is it wasn't a window AC, but it was
AC.
a portable AC, and that actually worked astoundingly well. They're a little expensive,
Yeah.
but they work really well. The problem is that they're remarkably loud, super super loud. We don't need it here, so we're gonna be selling it.
We
but-
did sell it.
We did. Oh yeah, we did sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a friend of ours said that he would buy it. He's like, I could use that. And I was like, done. 22 months from Griffin Kitty, 5 months from It's Darkman64, and 21 months from Tiger413. Thank you all. Things to announce for today. It's Tuesday. I actually have not even scheduled Stephen Plays. I went to bed last night and I was so tired. I did not even go back into my office. I just went straight.
Tex-Mex.
It was because I've been kind of exhausted from doing everything in the house. And if you put like really heavy food in your body, such as, I don't know, let's say 3 enchiladas, rice, beans, and a taco, your body goes, tired, real tired now. You sleep. So I came home and I was exhausted and went to bed. So I'll get that scheduled so you can actually have something to watch. I think it's Pokemon.
It's because you spent most of yesterday working on my studio.
Yeah, Mal's studio is basically set up. We haven't turned the stuff on to like test it or whatever.
Yeah, make sure it's in the right spot.
But it is all set up. But that's basically all we worked on yesterday. I had hoped that we would have done it like a week ago or even earlier, and we just didn't because it's hard. But it is set up. And it's nice because Mal has more space in there than she's ever had. And we tried to take advantage of that space the best we could. And we did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
The thing that I hate is that there's a light fixture in there. And it's twofold. It's a twofold problem. For one, the light bulb that's in it
Is not good.
is the weakest light I've ever seen. When you turn on the light, you're like, did the light even come on? It's awful. And it's so intricate that I don't even know how to replace the light bulb in it. I'm like, I'd have to take this thing apart to replace the light. So it just sort of sucks because when Mal goes in there, she has to basically turn on her lights immediately because she won't be able to see what she's doing.
Yeah.
So that's stupid. The other thing is that it is it's a giant thing, and it hangs down. I don't know what the purpose of it was. The room was supposed to be a guest room for the last people that lived here. I don't understand the purpose of this giant stupid fixture. And yes, I smashed my skull into it yesterday, and it hurt so bad. And I thought that I broke the light, and I thought that the thing was going to come down. I hit it so hard, and it swung. It was swinging. It was terrible. So be careful. I don't know if you're tall enough to hit it.
I'm not tall enough to hit it.
Good for you. So I'm going to have to be careful if I'm in there setting anything up because, yeah, it's bad. Can we I don't know if we could remove it. It would require, an electrician.
Yeah.
We would maybe be able to take, a hook and
No.
put the thing up. Maybe?
No.
Anyway, soon this will all be Mallory's problem, and I'll barely be in there, so you probably won't have a huge issue.
No.
But that's our agenda for today, is to like finalize that so Mal can actually finally get to work. We're starting to get into what we would refer to as late July. So I'm excited for Mal to be able to actually do things.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't really have anything else to announce. I mean, I'm hopeful that I'll get some more vlogs coming out, but you know, we're balancing a lot of different things. But I am happy about this. This seems good. It looks to me as if we will probably be able to do Pokemon on Friday, if it sounds as good as it does.
Yeah.
So that's good. Oh, what happened with the AC guy? Yeah, so he came.
Uh-huh.
And he was a super nice dude. Because that was the first time we actually had a chance to meet him. It was a different guy than who came a long time ago. And he was really nice, and he was extremely thorough. He went through everything, and
He explained things and showed you.
he was here for a long time, and he tested everything, and he said that there's nothing wrong with the AC, everything's fine, but because of how this house is set up, I think I've talked before about how like the upstairs and the downstairs have different thermostats, and they hold their own temperatures, which is really cool because we can keep the downstairs normal, like a warmer temperature, but turn the upstairs cooler when we go to sleep. And he said, well, you can. He said, the problem is there's only one unit that's doing this. He said, the way that it works is there's this thing called a zone system, which is like a computer that like figures this stuff out.
It opens and closes baffles.
He's like, so you can do it, he said, but honestly, he said, you really should not push it any further than like a 2-degree difference. He said, because if you do, it's too difficult for the thing to work. And I was like, oh. He's like, that combined with the fact that it's been as hot as it has, he's like, that's why your machine is having problems. And I was like, oh. He's like, but if it's cool in here, and he said it's working, he said, then everything's fine. He said, you just need to like be aware of that. And I'm like, okay. So that kind of sucks, because if it had 2 units, then it would be completely independently controlled, but it doesn't. So while we can keep the floors somewhat separate, it can only be like 2 degrees. But now we know.
Yeah.
Now we know. And we have the guy's number, and he's like, if you need anything, he's like, just call me. And I was like, okay. So it had a good ending.
Yeah.
It really did, because, you know, it took forever to have him come out, but now that we've had a chance to meet him, he was actually super, super nice. So I like the happy endings. That's good. Also, 14 months from Hero Protagonist. Thanks. And with that, I think we're all set.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the bird alerts. You can thank Chaz for that. We'll be back on Thursday, and there will be a game stream up here on Friday. And right now, glad to give you the bird.
Is that Chaz's way?
That's just Chaz's way. It'll probably be Pokemon. I mean, it's always subject to change, right? But I think we can do it. You know, again, if it sounds this good, I need to set up another monitor so I can see a switch.
Yeah.
But I think we can figure it out. I think we can do it.
We can do it?
We
You can do it.
Yeah,
Once we have my stuff tested, I'll be down there working.
yeah. We're getting there. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful Tuesday. We will see you Thursday morning at 9 a.m. for breakfast stream.